milestone that you will expect from your 7-month-old baby, but disclaimer, if your baby doesn't show these signs, babies are different. Babies grow differently. Don't worry, just consult with the pediatrician. And at 7 months, I'm sure your baby is exhibiting different things. Well, these are what my baby is exhibiting. One, he's sitting by himself. Sometimes he needs some help, but for sure he is sitting by himself. Second thing that he's doing is grasping toys everywhere. Everything that can be grasped, he is doing that. And another thing, he's noticing everything on his surroundings. So everything on his surrounding has already become his business. Like, he wants to tamper with everything on. If he's grasping everything, it means these things are going somewhere, and that is his mouth. Yeah, everything that's on his surrounding, be it dirt, be it clothes, be it shoes, be it anything, goes in his mouth. Another thing that you'll notice with the 7-month-old baby is that he or she can be able to transfer things from one hand to the other. That means that he's growing well. That means his what skills, is it cognitive or motor skills, are well. If you've not noticed, okay, mine has been babbling. The word that is babbling is baba. I think it's because we all are calling him baba, so that word has stuck with him. So he goes like baba, baba every other time. And then when you notice your baby is babbling, try follow his or her lead. Whatever he's saying, just communicate. You don't know what they are saying, you don't understand, but you just want to make communication. So babble back, make communication, just talk to them. Whichever words they're saying, just communicate with them. At this point also, he has been showing preference to familiar people or some people. For instance, he's familiar with me, he's familiar with the dad, he's familiar with the sister, he's familiar with my sisters and family members. Some people he is picky, but he goes to some people easily. So, but we are sure at this point he prefers to sit with someone for quite longer than the other one. Like, he prefers this to this, he prefers this toy to this toy. He loves football, he loves, like, he just shows preference to something. You easily notice if you really stay with the kid. Something that he has been doing is been showing emotion. For example, if he's playing with the sister and the sister happens to take the toy, they'll kind of fight for the toy, and he might end up crying because it has been taken away from him, but it's not his at some point. So he shows emotion. Sometimes you play with him, he's happy. Like, your baby should be able to show emotions despite anything. Despite the growth and milestone and babies being different at this point, the baby should show emotions. At this particular point, my baby is sleeping more at night than during the day. During the day, he sleeps in the morning, at 12, after lunch, and in the evening, like 4 times a day. And it's normally an hour plus or less than an hour. So that I'm sure about. Like, I by now know the time that he sleeps. But at night he wakes up maybe 2 or 3 times to breastfeed. And I've been trying. Sometimes when he wakes up in the night, I don't breastfeed him, I deny him, so just to see if he's sleeping or he really wants to breastfeed. Sometimes he actually goes to sleep even without breastfeeding. Sometimes he just breastfeeds and goes back to sleep. And as per now, your baby should be adding kgs. If he or she is not adding weight, that should really be a concern. Just make sure you check with the pediatrician during the clinics. Also, try and get advised by the right people, that is the hospital, on the diet that you're supposed to incorporate with the baby as they grow older. And one thing that has happened to my baby at 7 months that didn't happen to my daughter is he has added another teeth. That means he has like 6 teeth. Weird. Yeah, my daughter grew teeth while he was heading to 11 to 10 months, but my son, as per now, has already grew teeth. That means I have to start his oral care one way or the other. Yeah, I don't know if I'm alone. If your baby is also exhibiting this, just write down below, indicate down below, so that I know I'm not alone. But by now he's grown his teeth. If your baby is not doing, remember, if your baby is not doing these things, milestones are different. So if your baby is not exhibiting what I've just discussed, don't worry. It might come early, it might come later. Just consult with your doctor if they are on the right track. You have nothing to worry. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.